Hi there, I'm Kathy McGivern and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be doing just an artist vlog. We're going to be making huge progress on this painting behind me. This is my artwork that is inspired by my trip through Squamish, doing a road trip up through Squamish and then around through a little bit and then back down to the Fraser Valley in British Columbia. So let's dive in on this episode. We're going to add some more layers. I know, I feel like this is taking me a long time, but c'est la vie, gotta add them layers. You can't just rush the process. So here you go, we're gonna add more to this, try to get some huge steps taken on this, right? Because it's all those little incremental steps going out to the studio every day and getting the work done. Otherwise you'll just sit here forever. So let's dive into this episode and let's get art inspired. So I'm gonna work on all these little in-between areas between the roots. And then I'm gonna come back to this part, start adding some more layers in here and around the middle ground and foreground. Alright, so I got in a bunch of my dark values. It's pretty dark now. So now I'm going to come back in and then re-add in my light values. Yeah. Now some of these areas are maybe not the exact color that I want, but I have a lot of wet blue on here. So if I get the value right, I'm just going to come back and I'll glaze over top of it and just tint it a little bit more later. solid foundation on here to build on for these areas. Still have to come in here a little bit more. Obviously, it's like the layer, the base layer, like the wash. That's why it's red. But I have a nice foundation on here now. I finally feel like I can start adding non-base layers, so some building up on top of it, and then working on details after that, and then the final tints and shades, kind of blending those out, doing a lot of glazing, and then the final details. So I feel like I finally have a base. Thank goodness, because I've reworked this a whole bunch of times. Now I'm not super, like, it looks okay in the camera, but I'm not super happy with every single value here. So I'm gonna tint it once it's dry. I'm gonna do it like a nice, I'm gonna wash over it a little bit, because, well, I'm probably gonna edit some of these and then I'll add a wash, and then I can start doing some thinner layers on the very top. Yeah, so excited. Right, so I kind of woke up, came back here the next day, and I didn't like it. It was too skinny. It's like when I did my background, I like forgot to re-add in a bunch of the deer stump. And also there's like too much roots. And I just retinted them all and then also painted back over top. So I guess I'm redoing it a little bit again. So I'm just refixing and adjusting, and then I'll add some rebase the base again. But it's looking really better. I'm using Liquid this time, and I really like it. I haven't used Liquid yet. Liquid Original. I say that's pretty nice. It gives a nice texture. It's definitely drying a little bit more. Blends really nice. Now these colors are accurate right now. I'm just blocking in, like re-blocking in again. And I'm just experimenting with some texture here because I'm trying to figure out the style I'm going for. As painting is not my main thing, I'm just still trying to figure out my style here. I'll get there. I think I'm going to soften it, keep a few highlights, and then I'm going to come back in and fix it. We'll see. I thought I was going to be doing the foliage today, and then I came back in the studio and it looked not expected. You know, like when you like think it looks great and you like go inside, like, oh my gosh, I made progress, tomorrow's a new day, I'm gonna do some great things, and then like you come out back again after like, you have nice fresh eyes and you look at something, you're like, is that really what it looked like? Because it sucked. And so therefore I am redoing it. Alright, so this is as far as I got. I'm much happier. Now I'm gonna go to bed. We'll see if I'm still happy when I wake up. But I feel like it looks structurally good. I just blocked in colors, so I gotta come in and now I can do the details. But it looks a lot less cluttered. There's a lot more focal point. It's not so scrawny looking. It's a stump. Why would it be scrawny? So I feel like it's better. So then I'm going to work on the background again and the antlers tomorrow, and then let this dry and then come back in here. I'm going to do some fine details on it. I'm not quite sure what yet, but I'll get there. I'll get there eventually. Yeah. Alright, that's it for this episode, and I will see you in the next episode when we try and actually finish this painting. That's the goal. So it's been a lot. I have redone my studio in this time, been doing a lot of my business, the artistic side of things, and then I've been filming a ton of different videos lately for adventures that I've done all the editing for that. I've done a bunch of videos like answering questions that artists might have. So it's taken a lot, so I've had a little bit of a pause on this guy. It doesn't feel like the progress is going as quickly, but I had to do some pauses for those other videos. So I'm really excited for those to come out, and now I can really focus in on painting, starting the next ones, which will be maybe another painting and some sculptures. I'm gonna do a bunch more sculptures, and we're going to really power through this. So that's it for this episode. Your next video to watch is Artist versus Cave, where you get to watch me paint an entire painting inspired by my trip to a cave in like minus 15 degrees Celsius, which is like 5 degrees Fahrenheit. Anyways, it was like an Arctic front coming in, and we went and found a cave and climbed up to it in like the legit middle of winter, and then I painted a painting of it. So check that out by clicking the link above or in the description of the video, and I'll see you in the next episode.